I'm flying on $1 million. West Side Highway, on my way to Benihana. Today I did the products. I'm just doing what I'm doing, so I'm doing what I got. I'm trying to turn a little to a lot of. I'm trying to turn a little to a lot of. They never gave me shit, they gave me nothing. Keep your hand out, don't even bother. A nigga way different from your baby father. Prefer a Beamer coupe over a Charger. Them niggas played the bitch, I was a starter. Keep talking, put your shit back like a marble. Repenting for my sins, watching out for karma. Niggas talking crazy, but these niggas harmless. The niggas moving crazy, this shit is nonsense. Y'all niggas don't bomb shit, we bomb first. I'm flying on $1 million. West Side Highway, on my way to Benihana. Today I did the products. I'm just doing what I'm doing, so I'm doing what I got. I'm trying to turn a little to a lot of. I'm trying to turn a little to a lot of. They never gave me shit, they gave me nothing. Keep your hand out, don't even bother, nigga.
Yeah.
This is On the Road Again.
Again
That
and
was
again.
that was the artist King Fresh, straight out of Mount Vernon.
Something new for the new for the zoo.
Something new for the zoo.
There you go. There you go.
Thanks for tuning in to the On the Road Again show. I'm Coobie TV.
Hey, I'm Doug Fresh, aka World Famous, entitled to 2 pieces of chicken. Go ahead now.
That's 2 pieces of chicken
All
with
the
no
time.
sides.
No side tonight. No side. Shit.
Oh man.
You know? Hey, Coop, you know what? I was thinking, we got these upcoming artists, people trying to elevate themselves. And last week we had a inspirational woman last week, and she spoke about her business and things is growing. I mean, let's also use our talents and elevating them to also get to that ladder that they want to get to. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know?
You know why I smiled though, right?
I'm listening.
Because
Why
I
you
want to know what damn talent we got that's gonna help them get where they want to go.
see, we using this platform, this vehicle here to get them where they want to go. That's what we doing. That's what we gonna do, because this vehicle gonna get them there, but it's also gonna give us that way. I don't know if they can see that. Can't see that. They can't see that.
They can't see that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's for the naked eye to see.
The naked eye. So we got to put something on them to be able to see.
Exactly. What happened to our brother today? He's not with us.
Yeah, we want to give a big shout out.
Yes, let's do that off the top.
Our brother Super Dave. We want to give him a big prayers to his mom. She had a little accident, so we want to shout him out in the family and hope she gets better and everything goes well. That's why Super Dave, the fragrance guy, will not be in tonight.
Correct. And peace and love and hope mom get better, Dave. Well.
Yeah. Yo.
At you.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Listen, man. Well, we had a couple of artists. It has some people canceled out tonight, and the topics that we were going to discuss, we know we're going to hold them to the next show. But off the grip right now, let's talk about things that is important to us. And I think one of the things that's important out here is let's talk about faith and understanding, because all that comes in hand, and you got to have, you got to be spiritual. I'm not spiritual and believing in that yourself and the one above. Whatever walks of life there is, whatever your religion choices are, just I tell people, always keep faith and keep striving for the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Cool.
Right, right, right.
And people don't take in consideration that, prayer really helps you out, man. It really do. It's a really positive. It really works. It really, really, really does. So, I mean, like I said, I'm not getting all religious right now, but I just wanted to start off this segment today about keeping the faith and striving for what you want to succeed in life. Believe in yourself, and you can accomplish just about anything.
Right, right,
Yeah. Those are some. As a matter of fact, those was going to be my quote for the day, but I brought it on first.
right. As part of a topic.
Right, 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 right.
Right.
So, and
So
saying,
how do you go about doing that for the beginners? Like, what is the beginning steps for someone to try to get that outlook, that vision of what you're saying, as far as have the faith?
I mean, I think everything starts with an idea, and also I think having faith and believing in the oneness. It's a tool I could use in getting where I need to go, and I start off with that every morning. And I think that it I can say it carried me a long way in my life, and I've seen it work miracles and things for me and for others as well. Um, all I'm saying is that, like I said, whatever your belief is, and and those who don't believe, um, it's within, and you can have faith within yourself, and that'll also get you to that point too. I'm just not always coming from a spiritual message right now. I'm talking about just believing in yourself, because by believing in yourself and praying on that, you can use that vehicle to get you where you want to go as well. You know?
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, like Miss Brittany was saying last week, uplift people. Her movement is to uplift people in all fashion, and using her, what her market is, what her brand is, to get people where they want to be as well. you know so I'm
Yeah.
saying it's just staying on the same page of something like what she was saying last week. Everything starts from that point, and I think that's based upon the individual.
True.
you know I mean,
Yeah.
we have had on the show since we started some very good, talented people, and they moving, man. They making things happen,
No doubt. No doubt.
and again, that starts within themselves, and
Okay.
the belief in themselves, so
True.
so that was one of the things that, like I said, that was going to be the end of the segment today, but I just thought I'd start off today with that, due to the fact that our one of our artists is canceled out on us today. So, and things happen, but I led with that one, and then now we carry on from whatever,
Right. But now, Now, some people feel, they be like, yo, I'm not getting on my knees and all that. And
Right,
then
right,
for the younger generation, when you talk, get on your knees, you got to say pause behind all that. Me
right,
and you old school.
right, right,
We
right,
old
right,
school.
right.
We don't, we never knew about this new school, this pause and all that. But let's get back to the topic. As far as praying or speaking to the Most High,
Mm.
how can they go about doing it without, you know, bending down by the bedside and stuff like that? Can they just actually be walking to the train station and do it?
I think you can. I think you can. I mean, people may have their own different variations and beliefs in that, but I believe that when you pray and you talk to the man, he listens. I believe in that. I believe in that. And I think that it's being heard. The conversation is being heard. You know, I believe in that.
Yeah. I mean,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
what does the audience think? What do they think?
Audience, are you here today? Let me hear you. Ooh. Hey, oh, there you go, audience. What is your uh, opinion on the topic of faith, and do you believe that you can pray anywhere and you can be heard anywhere?
Yeah. God can hear anything you say to him.
Did you hear that, Coop? I don't know if the
Yeah.
audience, yeah.
He said God can hear you anywhere.
I think that's good. I think that's true. I believe in that.
So you gotta be mindful of what you say out loud sometimes too.
Good point.
Because it could be he picks up positive and negative.
Right.
Hmm.
Now let me ask you another question. I always been curious about this.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes people don't really just give you the straight answer. There are 755 religions out here.
Go ahead. I'm listening. That's a little bit much, but go ahead. I understand. I know what you're
But
coming from.
there is only one
God.
And that's it.
That's it. That's all.
So why do we go against each other when it comes down to the religion?
I wouldn't say you have people going against each other. I think people just have different metaphors of religion. I think the idea of the oneness is on everybody. I think everybody has that, the oneness. But I think just everybody take each metaphor or each book or whatever they're reading from or whatever situation is, and they channel it that way.
Okay.
And it also comes from, how you was raised also, upbringing and upbringing has a lot to do with it as well. I have a lot to do with it. Like I said, we not here to preach and throw religion on people.
No, not that.
What I do say, you should start the youth and teaching them something about God. As they come up. I mean, and whatever they choose to direction they choose to do in their life, that's on them. But I believe in giving the groundwork, the foundation, and then they do what they need to do as they get older.
Right.
But that's always a good question too, Coop. There is different ideologies and different books and things of religions and different all types, and but I think the ultimate thing is to believe that there is a supreme being, and that's the bottom line. Okay,
Right.
I don't care what you say. You should. That's I think is the focal point of everything.
Right.
You know, but yeah, even you hear a lot of in a lot of songs, you know, they bring it back. You know, some people bring it back. You know, and I'd be like, wow, did you really hear that? What that individual say? I had to bring it to the young people. Say, yo, you heard that? And then once they hear it again, they say, yo, you right. You right. So yeah. Everybody speak on something. They try to deliver it to you one way or another, whether it's in reading and writing or in a message of a song or a message of however they're trying to deliver something good and positive to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
You know.
True. Because right after they delivered a nice, positive message, right after that is I'm gonna shoot the bitch in the head. You know? I just don't understand.
Yeah,
You know what I
see
mean?
that shit. You see that shit though. I tell you, it happens. It happens. They say one thing positive, then they come back with the next verse or the next lyric, and definitely something negative for calling this woman a bitch or whatever the situation may be.
Right.
You know, like I said, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, but it's interesting. It's very interesting, you know. But like we in our field still work with youths, and it's funny that I see and just talk to them. I'm like, their minds sometimes is like they're not even thinking about what's the next day. They're not living for the next day, you know. That's what some of the youth that I work with, you know, they have no concept of where they want to go from here.
Right.
They want to do, you know. And that's sad, you know. That's sad because we try to be positive role models. I mean, we're not perfect, we're far from that, but just to help them help themselves, basically, you know.
Right. I'm gonna bring in a special guest. We have a special guest tonight. Maybe she can help us out with some part of the religion and see what she think about everything.
Okay, we'll bring on. Who's that? Ghost? Hello?
Yeah, I'm trying to bring her in now.
Okay. How far she coming from?
She coming from Louisiana.
That ain't.
Here we go.
Who's that? Pearl?
Brown's Touch NYC.
Oh, what's up, Pearl?
Hi, Doug.
Hey, go ahead, Pearl.
So let us know what you think about the. Turn your phone sideways.
Okay. Like that.
The other sideways.
Yeah.
There you
There we
go.
go.
There you go. Well, you look,
Okay, so
you look like
explain to us talk to us about the religion, the praying, and how do you go about having the oneness in into your how do you add the oneness in your repertoire? Put it that way. And
How
what
do you
is your contribution tonight?
Okay. Well, I'm trying to have a better understanding of your question. That's the only thing. You said, what is your contribution? Or how do you ask it one more time? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Yo, Lily, stay focused, Lily.
I love it. I'm focused. I'm just trying to understand this question. Ask me again. I'm sorry.
You gonna let him out?
Go ahead, Coobie.
Go ahead, world famous.
No, the question that he's asking, I guess the point that we want you to answer is, we're talking about various. We're not here to talk about religion. That's not what we're talking about. But we're talking about the oneness and having faith in. Faith starts within, And I was saying that also faith comes with the foundation of home as well. So, in answering this question, he was saying, how do you get to that point? Or what do you do when you in need of speaking to the oneness, speaking to God? Let's put it that way.
Well, I believe the first thing that you need to have definitely is a relationship with God. That's the first thing. Or
Mm-hmm.
some people refer to him as the Most High, or
Mm-hmm.
whatever religion that you have, or whatever it is that you study to make your faith better and more sufficient, for your well-being. In anything that you do, you need to make sure that you definitely have a relationship with God, whether it be Allah, whether it be Buddha, whoever it is that you pray to. Me and myself, I'm a Christian, so where we're taught in my church, and in my organization, that we don't discriminate against anyone who has a religion on the outside of Christianity. You know, however, that we all pray to one God, and so how that works is if you don't believe in nothing, you need to believe in something.
Right.
So most of all, you need to make sure that you have a relationship with God. Prayer is something that has to be done on a regular basis in order to ensure that relationship with God. That's your direct lifeline to God, and again, I keep stressing, where you identify God to be. But the great part about that is no matter who you call him, whether he's Allah or whether he may be, there's many names, Buddha, whatever. The bottom line is that he's still God. So it all means God when you do the translation. So it's important that you continue to just keep prayer number one in your life. I do also believe that not necessarily everybody has the strong enough relationship with God to say, okay, well, I'm going to get on my knees and I'm going to tarry on my knees all day long. That my only way to reach the Lord is through, bending down on the knee. Because I heard you, Coop, say something towards the effect of how do we get, to have a relationship with him without necessarily having to bend on the knee. And I don't believe that God works like that. The Bible speaks of God being sovereign. So God does what he wants when he gets ready to do it, which ensures us the ability to be able to walk and talk with the Lord whenever we see fit. A lot of times, the Bible also speaks of God inhabiting the praises of his people. So we also need to understand that every time you get ready to say, Lord, immediately when you call on him, because the Bible says that he never leaves nor forsakes us, he will definitely make sure that he answers. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, that was definitely. I mean, you broke it down, Sister Lily. You broke it down. Yeah.
Sister Lily.
Sister Lily. Thank you. I mean, Sister Lily, you. I think you cleared up a couple of things, and like I said, this was supposed to be a closing thing for us tonight, but being that people that was supposed to be speaking today, wasn't available, and we understand. I just want to throw that out in the beginning of the segment tonight, and just for viewers to understand that we this podcast is we're gonna touch everything, and then like I said, like it was brought to me, they said, D, like get into it. I mean, get down and dirty when you need to do it, because it's your opinion, and it's sometimes what people really want to say, and sometimes they don't say. You understand? Cool. We still there?
Yeah.
Of course, we here.
No, I seen the zero out. I didn't know what happened, but
yeah, what happens is on the editing side of the spectrum over here. Yes,
producer.
Right, I can put the camera directly.
Sorry, Mr. Ridley.
Right, I can put the camera directly on the speaker. You know what I'm saying? So
It's that trick photography producer shit. Okay, got you. No
right?
problem.
You know, just
Yeah,
like
that was cool. I like that. I like that. I
you
like
know,
that.
and
Okay.
then we could catch the people laughing.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know,
Right.
Good.
or we could just go back to the main screen.
Got you. Got you. You know, I'm learning as we go. I am learning
We also
as we go.
we have a special guest in the house tonight.
Hmm.
Sadia, she is a home seller, right? What do they call them again? I forget the name.
Real estate agent, realtor agent.
Yes.
She sells. This lady must make money. Woo.
Yes. Come on in, Sadia.
Oh wait. Hold. Oh, am I in?
Yes, you are on the road show. Welcome.
Hello, everybody.
Turn your
Hello.
phone
Could you
sideways.
turn the camera? Tell her turn the camera. Get it right. Get it right tonight. Get it right. Damn it.
I'm
There you
sorry.
go. There you go.
I
So,
apologize. I
yeah,
apologize.
it's all good. Just move your hand out the way too. Now it's okay. There we
Sorry. I'm trying
Yeah.
to get everything situated now.
go. Right. It's your first time on TV, and it's okay. It's okay.
It is my first time. This is my
Yeah.
first time. I'm a little nervous.
Right.
Oh,
right.
shit.
You know, this is better than Channel 12, so you're all right.
All right. Give it to the people. Give it what the people want to hear.
So
Oh my
introduce yourself and let the people know what you do.
Damn.
Oh God. My name is Sadia Davis. I'm a realtor down in North Carolina.
Oh, you from North Carolina?
No, I'm not from North Carolina.
Oh, that's where you reside at.
That's where I reside at
Oh,
now.
go
I
ahead,
moved
girl.
here
Go ahead,
about
go ahead.
four going on 5 years now.
Wow.
4 years ago. Yeah,
Mm.
and I'm doing realty. And I mean, the market, this is a great time to be in this type of business. It's a great time for people trying to sell their homes. It's also a great time for buyers. There's a lot of programs for essential workers, people who have been really affected by the COVID pandemic, everything. They're having a lot of like mortgage programs and everything, trying to help people to get into homes rather than rent and, things of that nature. So this is a good time to be in the market and definitely a good time to try to buy a home.
Okay. So let me ask you, you got no credit, bad credit. Can you still get a home down in North Carolina?
Well, you do need credit. But if you had bad credit, and I mean by bad credit as maybe your score was maybe 590 or 597, and that's low.
Right.
How low can you go?
You still can qualify for a loan down here.
That low?
Yep, that low. But your interest rate may be a little bit high, but you still can qualify. They do have programs for people in that category in order to get loans to help achieve to buy a home. Yeah.
Okay, so all right. So do you have also rent to own home programs? Or no?
We do, but I mean, being that the way that things are right now, like the interest rates are real low, and like they have these loans where you don't even they have like 100% finances where you don't have to put down no down payment. All you have to be in charge of just your closing fees. So there's that's what I was saying. There's a lot of different programs out here where you won't even need to like do that. But they do have programs rent to own now. Rent to own a home. They do have that down here. Do they have that in New York as well?
I thought they probably do. I haven't. The last realtor I spoke to, they had a lot of things going on in New York. We had special rates for COVID victims and people who had lost their jobs for COVID, and there's all that stuff is available to the buyer, to the buyer. But
okay.
I mean, it ain't just in North Carolina. I mean, just let's not talk about because that's where you're at. I mean, it's all over the world.
Oh my God.
Excuse me, young lady, could you look into the camera? Every time I turn around, it seems like you're watching a TV program. You have to get focused.
No, I'm not watching no TV.
You gotta
I'm
get
trying to adjust the camera. This is new for me, I said.
okay.
Doesn't that
Okay.
have a question, guys?
Go ahead, go
Hi.
ahead. It's good, Sister Lily.
Hi, how you doing, Sister
Nice to
Lily?
meet you. Sister Lily. Thank you.
Oh, it's not Sister I'm sorry. I'm
No,
looking.
it's Brown's Touch NYC. The name
That
is
was world
underneath the
famous
person.
Oh, I'm
name.
sorry. I don't
That
even
is
know why
not
I'm
my
listening
name,
to
Sister
him.
Lily. Don't
That's
listen
my
to him, please.
that's my sister Lily from the agency. You don't know.
Oh my God. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Agency victim too. But but I wanted to ask you, so even with the rent to own programs that you have out in North Carolina,
Yes.
you mean to tell me that you really don't have to have any type of credit at all in order for you to qualify for those, like if their credit score is really low? You don't have to have any credit or necessarily like you don't have to still have some type of money, and the interest rate goes high, doesn't it?
I mean, you definitely do have to have some type of savings put like over to the side or whatever. You should have something, like you shouldn't just come with nothing at all. But there is programs. I just actually went to a conference on yesterday with a mortgage broker, and he was the one who was explaining to me like there are all these different programs out for even professional people. I'm sorry. Excuse me 1 minute.
What is that, your dog? Wait, hey, lady, where you going? Get that lady back there.
Is somebody knocking on the door? What? Are you selling a home right now?
Oh,
Coobie,
sorry.
what is that lady doing? Get that lady back on the.
I did give one of my clients permission to call me at 8:00, 8:30 tonight, but that's it. I'm not waiting no more. Sorry about that. I apologize.
Oh no, it's okay.
You saying a lot of sorry and apologetic person. I mean, is that what you do for a living? You saying you sorry all the time?
No, that's not what I do for a living.
All right, well, get back to the nature of the business. The people want to know.
Listen to him.
I'm sorry.
Crazy girl.
Oh, someone else is on the line.
Hello.
Hi.
We have Brittany, the owner of SOW.
So. Go ahead, Brittany. Sure.
Hi, ladies.
How are you?
Hi, Brittany. How are you? Good.
Brittany, turn your camera
Sideways.
They got this thing about turning your camera sideways.
Yeah, don't put your hand in the camera. I don't know.
Girl.
This is my first time.
Coobie thought you was selling homes at the time.
Listen, I'm
I'm
trying to. It's a very good business, but if you want more information on rent to homes, I could get that for you.
Yeah,
I could definitely. Are you thinking about relocating south?
We are.
Okay.
Is that a good place to raise kids? That's what we need to know. Do you recommend it? What do you do?
Oh, definitely. I like I said, I moved down here about 4 years ago with me and my 2 kids, and they love it. It's so many different things for the kids to get into, so many different sports, a lot of extracurricular activities. It's wonderful for kids. Definitely a good place to bring your kids. Definitely.
So to catch 1 second, I'm sorry, to catch Brittany up real quick on what's going on is right now we have Sadia. She's a realtor down in North Carolina. So we was talking about buying homes and how you could get into a program down there. And they have very good programs for people that deal with the COVID and all of that stuff. So that's just to catch you up.
Okay, that sounds awesome.
Do you have anything for military people with handicaps?
Yep, definitely. Definitely people in the military, they definitely get a good break. They get money toward closing also at the end of it.
That's what I'm talking about. I know some people's in the military who's thinking about relocating.
Oh, well, yeah, definitely. I could definitely hook them up with a mortgage broker that I use that Could definitely hook them up with
I
a
am
good program.
I am definitely not going to ask who is it. So
Yeah, I'm not. I think I'm gonna leave that alone too. I ain't gonna ask
Yeah.
either.
You talking about my friend? The
You said
military?
you have a friend that's in the military?
Listen. This. I got people who know people who going to get people to come down here. So they're going to go to SOHO and get their life right, and then they're going to buy down in North Carolina, and then we're going to get spiritual with Sister Lily. Go ahead now.
Keep calling me Sister Lily.
Why you
Okay.
keep calling her Sister
Because he
Lily?
being
That's
you
my
know,
sister
don't make me mess with your
Sequoia.
network. Because as quick
We-
as I
we-
sat up
we-
there and I
We're building a brand. Brittany, say it again. We're building a brand. Am I right, Brittany?
calling me Sister
Wait,
Lily.
what does she deal with? I don't know why it's so low.
Well, you got to get a new phone, girl.
What do you deal with? You deal with what?
Me?
Brittany, yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself, Brittany.
Oh, hi. So I'm Brittany Nelson. I am a life coach. I am the owner of SOW. SOW stands for Strength of Women, but it is also sowing, like planting those seeds and actually watering them and working on whatever you are planting on good ground so that you can actually see the harvest. So that's what I do. I'm here to help you get results. I'm here to help you create the life that you want, go after the best version of yourself. So that's what SOW is.
Oh.
So let me just hit you with a little scenario of why we put everybody together on this platform.
Go ahead, brother.
We
Break it
have
down.
SOW to help you get where you want to go, and we got the place to go so you can get your house.
Right.
See, this is why we on this platform. And then the best way for all of this to come together is with Sister Lily when you're praying. So there you go.
Boy, listen, John, you are said it right. You said it right, bro. Boy, listen.
I love it. I'm here for it.
This is the platform. We are developing a community. And that's what's going to happen. And if one helps the other, another helps the other together with a little bit of water that SOW will pour on you. It will grow. The tree that's a wood will make a house, and then Sister Lily gonna pray in the house. God,
Amen.
That's it.
Lord have mercy.
Brittany,
yes.
Go ahead and let people know about your event that's coming up.
Right, upcoming. Right.
Well, we just had it.
Oh, that's right. Let everybody know how it went.
Today.
I'm sorry.
Today's workshop was about being in control. So it was titled I Am in Control. And so people signed up that felt like they were either losing control or things were out of control. And so the workshop focused on the lens that you come from, where you are able to see that in all the situations you are in control, depending on how you look at it, how you respond to it. And just supporting them with making those decisions when the pressure is on, but those decisions that come from you, focusing on you. And that also adds to creating the best version of yourself, because you're going to experience life challenges. And so you have to be able to respond to them from your lens.
Was this on was this online or this was actually in person?
So we did it virtually because I have women from different states. And so I do sometimes Zoom, sometimes Google. It really depends on the preference of the people that register. And so it was virtual.
Well, Sister Davis, you need to turn on last week. That information was provided then. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brittany. I'm sorry.
He's a mess. Yes, we definitely can exchange information. Definitely.
Don't start on here, please.
Too late.
Yeah, can I would love to get your information, because I know a lot of sisters who would definitely be interested in that. Definitely.
Sounds awesome. Absolutely. And
Everyone
we're stronger together.
I have a lot of friends who are soul searching. And I was gonna touch on, I was telling Coobie, and I was gonna touch on mental health because I do have a couple of friends, and we talk about mental health awareness, and one of my friends is actually she's self-healing. She's not going to a professional, but she's self-healing, and she does meditation
Nice.
and she's doing a good job. She's digging very deep within her past of why she is the person she is today, and she is opening up doors. It's very hard, but she's able to open up doors and find out like why she is the woman that she is today.
Right.
Make sure
But
you give your friend Brittany's information also, because Brittany might be able to help her get over that little hump that she might be on. You know what I'm saying?
that's what I definitely will.
And also, Brittany, make sure you text me all the information and links and everything so I can put it in the description of on this show.
Okay. No
That's what I'm
problem.
talking about. I mean, that's
Also,
beautiful.
I'm somebody
Well,
who.
where you gonna put it at? Where you gonna put the information?
Sorry.
It's in the description underneath in the bottom. Go ahead, Brown Studs.
Okay.
No,
Well, I'm gonna send you my information so you can put it in the bottom in the
Oh
description.
yes, definitely for the homes. Yep. Links
Okay.
and everything.
Go ahead, sis. You saying something?
yeah, yeah. I just Sadia, right, Miss Davis.
Yes.
I just wanted to just say too, also, just make sure that you pass it by your friend first, before you give, just give the information to Brittany. Nothing to be, funny or anything like that to you, Brittany, what you have going on, but just to make that comfortability for your friend, because some people
Right.
like to be private,
Yes.
about their
Right.
things. So, just be sure to introduce Brittany, to not saying that you won't, but sometimes we forget it. Though the suggestion was put out there, we still just want to understand that before that you did say that she was going to see a professional. So just to make sure, not saying that you're not, I want to be clear.
Well,
No,
no, I'm
you're
not
fine.
I'm not a therapist. I'm not a therapist. So you're absolutely right. I
So
totally
when
agree.
you're right. But I want to be as gentle as I can about that, because I don't like to offend anyone in what they do. And I
Right.
would even give my information to you, Brittany. So maybe we could chop it up sometime if it's live like this, or that we keep in contact. So that's that's not deflecting from anything that you got going on. But we just have to remember too that as women that we like to be private about some things sometimes.
Yes.
Right.
And
Right.
we'll sometimes say, well, I'm already going to see somebody, not knowing that maybe the person like Brittany may be able to help her more. But that also comes with introduction. So
Absolutely.
Yes.
just be careful, when you get ready to give it to her, that you present Brittany in such a gentle light. So maybe she can just kind of go see both of them.
Right.
And
Right.
definitely, I
She
just
can
want to
take.
piggyback on what you're saying too. You also just want to ask, because sometimes, the person's not ready to actually seek support, or like you said, she's doing that self walk. So
Yeah.
she might be comfortable in the space that she's in. So I would say even more asking her, like, where is she in
No,
that
but like I
process?
said, if you're doing this, like if you're doing it like a virtual group situation, I mean that's up for the individual to share.
Right.
That's no pressure. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
So then if she goes to something like that and she wants to share with the group, and then maybe later on, like I will leave that decision totally up to her. Not,
Groups are good though. Groups are good. And I think that sometimes, as long as you can have people that you're able to trust in the group, whereas it's not, put on a feed or something to self-gratify somebody else, and not just each other in that actual meeting. I think that groups are wonderful, as far as empowerment is concerned, with just us as women. I don't like to single out Black women, because mental illness is not a Black thing. Mental illness is a woman thing. It's a people thing. So
It's not just for women. It's not. I could bear witness by my family. Shit.
Right.
I know.
That's why I said it's not
I
just
testify.
right. So I get you, brother. That's why I said it's not just a woman thing. It's not a Black thing. It's a people thing. I look at mental illness now as the new pandemic. you know,
Right.
because it's so wide and such a broad spread. It's worldwide. Everybody's suffering, you know, from
A
something.
lot of people are suffering. That's right.
Yeah, from something. That's whether it's dormant, whether something triggers it to come out. You know, everybody's suffering now, and I think that mental illness happened way before the pandemic. It just didn't help.
Right.
You know,
I think that's
illness has
another
been around
topic,
for quite
Coobie, that
some
we
time.
should bring up. You know, maybe in the next segment, maybe mental illness is and you know things of that nature. I think that's something we should table and talk more about and get educated more, and then we can bring it back to the forefront. What do you think about that, Cool?
Sounds good
That
to
would be
me.
Okay.
At this time, we're gonna go with the Brittany word of the day.
The Brittany
Go
The,
word.
ahead,
the so
ahead, girl.
the Brittany so words of the week. How about that?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Ride with it. Let it ride.
I'm going to leave you guys with a quote today. And after listening to you and coming in and hearing what you already had going on, one of the quotes that I have is that your only limit is in your thoughts. So elevate your thinking. So
Beautiful.
we limit ourselves in our minds. And so elevate. If the thought is, I want a home, let's elevate. If the thought is, I want to be a business owner, elevate. Lift your thoughts, elevate your thinking. And what happens is when you start to lift those thoughts, you'll then start to go after those things and it'll almost just usher itself in.
Beautiful.
So, your only thought, your only limit is in your thoughts. So elevate your thinking.
Yes.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Hey, I'd like to thank all three guests today. I mean,
Yes.
we started off positive, we ended up positive. Ain't no negativity. You know, this is what it's all about. And we just will keep on bringing bangers all the time. Topics on type of topics. What you want to hear, what you're scared to talk about, we're going to talk about it. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do.
That's good.
That's right.
Now, at this time, we usually have the fragrance of the week with Super Dave, and you know, we said early in the show that we was sending a prayer out to Dave and his mom because his mom had a little accident. So, world famous, do you have any fragrance on deck?
Well, listen,
he has a lot of fragrances.
Oh yeah, I do. I'm gonna leave you with a flavor. I'm not gonna go into it as Super Dave would. Don't look at it twisted. I'm just gonna leave you with a couple of names. We're gonna start with the Creed. Creed is a very expensive, a very good brand. It's all sorts of flavors. I just happen to have maybe about 4 of them, but they're very good. And you know, when I put stuff on, I like I told you in our very first segment. When I come through the spot, you're gonna go, ooh, what's that? Who's
Did you
that?
tell him how much that Creed cost, brother?
Excuse me, sis?
Did you let him know how much that Creed cost?
Man, listen, you know, I don't want to put numbers on people. That's not what it's about. Because I don't know what everybody's checkbook or bank account is looking like. But I would say buy at your own discretion. If you don't have it and you got a bill, don't get it.
It's a car note, sisters. It's a car note. Okay.
Yes.
Brittany said,
so that's what I'm gonna leave it with today, Coobie. I say Creed is they have many flavors. Brother Dave usually takes this segment, but I just want to let people know that's one of mine that I like. And I do have a couple that Dave had on last week and some others, you know, but I didn't bring the boxes out. I didn't do all that, John. I mean, Coobie, I didn't do that. I'm sorry, I didn't do it.
It's all right.
All right.
We just want to continue to always have that segment of the show, you know.
Right. All right. So
I
now
the soul segment of the show.
Mm-hmm.
The Super Dave fragrance of the show.
That's right.
And now we're going to end the show with the word from World Famous.
The word is, as I said in the beginning, we started off with the word faith, and I'm in with faith. Have faith in yourself. Have belief in yourself. and always pray to the oneness, whatever that is, or whomever you may be. It's only one. And I say good night on that. Have a blessed week.
Night.
Night,
All right,
guys.
good night.